Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming, and I'm here tonight to share a new journal that I have in my Etsy shop. This is the one I showed the other day in a video. I was working on the pages, and it was a video about what I was up to, and so I've finished it now, and I'm not going to explain the pages like I did before because, save a little time with that, but I want to go, I'll do a flip through, and then, if it needs explaining, I'll explain it, but it's kind of like just the finished flip through and the ephemera that is in here, but it is a magazine journal. This is Better Homes and Gardens. It's got the black rickrack here and a black lace closure that goes well with everything. It's got kind of a red and black theme on the cover anyway, and so we've got a stitch, this is wax cord stitching, and then this is zigzag stitched around here over the rickrack. So we'll just get started with a flip through. It's the standard size. It's a 8 1/4 this way and 4 1/4 this way, and it is has about 40 or so pages, which is, if you want to count both sides, 80 or so. If you want to count the fronts and backs, but I think it came out really cool. I really love the way it came out. I kind of just worked on it and tweaked it and got it just right, but I think it's just right anyway. So what we have on the outside is, just to review just a tiny bit, is the cover is 3 layers. It's the magazine cover, like cardstock scrapbook paper, and it has file folder in between, so it has a lot of strength. And then it kind of has a 4th layer on the bottom with this pocket, so the bottom is really kind of pretty thick. And so on the inside, I've got here some ephemera. This is an old postcard. It's an original old postcard. You can see the back. Really cool. It has this old stamp on it. It says 4 cents. And wait, let me just get you, okay, wait a minute, I had 2 there. Hold on. Okay, here it is. So I thought this was really pretty and went well with this journal. And this one has a 19-cent postage stamp, and it's cool because it has a little, looks like a little deer on there, baby deer. So really cute. You can read the whole letter there. Let me see if I can see the year. Possibly 1950. Could that be right? It says Texas. No, I think this is 1992. Anyway, it's old and pretty vintage. So I thought that went well in here, and that's in the front pocket here. I've got a tag they made with a kit I used to go with. This was a kit from Tuesday Morning, so that's what the cardstock is from. And I had this in my stash, and I thought it went well with this journaling card. So this is a page from the magazine. These are all from this particular magazine, so I kept it all together. I just picked out the pages that I called to me and said, I thought they were special, the most special from that magazine, the most special pages I pulled out. So I've got a stitch. All the magazine pages are backed with coffee dyed paper. And then I've got some of my green lined paper in here. And I think, I was playing around with this, and this is how it came out. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then over here, some of the cardstock scrapbook paper. It's double-sided, and I've got a little decorated paper clip here. And this is a seed packet. And in here, I put some goodies, just a couple of tags. This is just got a little tab on it, and this is a layered tag with some pretty, it's actually some cardstock with some pretty paper on it and a little bit of collaging there. So those are in that seed packet, and you can have some fun with that. Make it into a pocket or just hide some goodies in there. And then here, this page, this is lined coffee dyed paper. And I sewed on a collage here. It's got about 4 layers, including the bow. So lots of journaling room there. And then this was a pretty page from the magazine, so that's in here. Kind of a botanical. I think there's a few botanical pages. And then these are just cardstock, double-sided cardstock. Some more lined paper. That's a fold out. I did add some rickrack here onto this page, which is coffee dyed paper. And then some more of the cardstock, double-sided, that I did a side pocket on. I've got a big tag here, so that can be lots of fun. And then some cutoffs from the green dyed paper I thought could be used for journaling. And those are so interesting because they came out with all the different patterns on them. And this is a fold out of the lined coffee dyed paper. Here I've got another pretty page, and you know, they're all sewn around, and that's for the magazine. Also from the magazine here, this is a real pretty page. I love that, those botanicals there. Got a pocket here with some goodies. Some pretty note paper. A paint chip card. Let's see. And a little tag that is from the cardstock, and I've got a little eyelet there. And on this page I had told you about this envelope in the page description video. And here I did put some goodies. This is a ticket. This is Way to Go on it. Just a fun journaling spot there. And a message pad note paper that you can journal on and have some fun with. And there was a tuck spot behind too, behind the envelope. And here I've got a Tim Holtz photo. Nice looking family there. I love those old looking photos and old photos like that, black and white. This was a pretty page, and I thought it went well with the colors in here, so I included that one. Got some ledger paper. Another pretty page here with flowers. Another strip of rickrack. Those look really nice on the side too when the journal's closed and you can see them. This is the middle, real pretty flower I put in the middle here. And I did put some real pretty beads on here. These are, it's like a crystal bead with a silver kind of tip. And then this is a blue, kind of a blue and white bead. So some real pretty beads there in the middle. And then we've got just some pretty pages. Lots of room for journaling. Some rickrack. Here I've got a flip out with the ledger paper, and I put a pretty collage here. This has also, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3 layers on this one, and this is some pretty trim here. This is some vintage trim, and I put a piece right there to top off that layering. And then a pretty like magazine pocket here. This I made this, I made a few of these, and I need to make some more because they're really, I think they're really pretty. And this is a layered book page flower with a button in the middle. And this is a vintage button, but I think those came out so pretty. I just love how they look. So that's there as a decoration. We've got a pocket here with a tag. I kind of tried to include things that you could have fun with. You know, I didn't decorate it because you can have fun with this tag. You can decorate it. You can journal on it. You can do some layering, some multimedia. I've got some cool, cute little memo notes here. And this says Mom Note, and this has a little coffee cup on the bottom. So you can have fun with those. And this little pocket is sewn on, and it's sewn all the way around on 3 sides also. Got a pocket over here with a big tag. This says, I live in North Carolina, so I happened to find these at a thrift store here in North Carolina. It says Carolina American Tours. So So that's a real luggage tag. And then I've got a little Tim Holtz man here for you to use to decorate your journal. So have some fun with him. I saw someone putting wings on the Tim Holtz guys today, the little boys and the men. I think it was this guy. And it looks so cool. I'm going to have to try that. I was kind of just, didn't get to watch the whole video, but I thought that looked really good. And she said she liked it. And I was like, yeah, that does really look really cool for some reason. I don't know why, but it did. It sounds funny. Wings, but it was like dragonfly wings. And it looked cool. So some more pretty pages. And another side pocket here with some fun stuff. I've got a pretty tag here. And journal on that. And this is a, oh, I guess this is a ticket, or a big ticket. Really cool. I like how that looked, and it fits so nice in there. Went perfect in this journal. And then there's more fun pages. Let's see on this one. Flip out. So lots of room for you to interact with this journal. Have some fun. I've got a bead dangle here on the paper clip. And let's see if I can get the paper clip off. And we'll look to see what's in the envelope. This is an envelope that I made some this size. I thought that was fun, a fun size. And there's nothing in there. But you can put something in there. Or use it elsewhere, you know, to give somebody a note in. So just some fun stuff. And I'm going to fold out some cardstock here. Some more of my green dyed paper. And then this is a belly band with a, let's see, we've got just a collage tag here. So just put a bunch of my scraps together. This is a piece of postage. You can write some secret message under here. And then just a Tim Holtz flower on there with some old vintage music paper on it. And then just a fun belly band with this cutout scrapbook paper here. And that's sewn on. And then here we're at the back. We've got the last page of the magazine. And then a pocket in the back here. What I put in here was some fun stuff. But this is a spine from a book. This was from one of my very old books that I made a journal out of. And I backed it with some scrapbook paper. So it's pretty strong, but I thought it just had a really, I mean, this was probably an antique book. So it just really looks, I think it looks really, you know, the age on it just gives it so much charm, and it's so pretty. So I put that in there as a bookmark. This is a pretty playing card. You can have fun with and do something with that. And this is a sales tag that I make these, and I have some of these in my shop. And they have lines on them, and they're blank on the back. And so it's just something to have fun with. So, and then we're at the back. There's the rickrack on the back. So really cute journal. It's in my shop, and I'm working on another one. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm working on another one, so I'm going to do another video on where I'm at with that one. And the other videos I'm doing next are also, my next video is probably going to be some treasures I found at thrift stores this week. I haven't had a lot of luck with finding things lately, and then this week all of a sudden they must have got new things in because I just found a bunch of really awesome vintage treasures this week. So I will do that probably tomorrow night. And then my drawing is on Saturday night, my giveaway drawing. So I want to say a quick thank you here to Alia de Pena. Let me try that again, because I had it all worked out in my mind how to say her name. Alia de Pena. Alia de Pena. Pena. I want to say Pena. Alia de Pena. I think that's how you say it. But I don't know, because she's a YouTube friend and I've never met her in person. But she has just encouraged me and helped me, and she even did a video on sharing my giveaway. So I just was blown away by that and never had anyone do that for me before. So I want to thank her, and I want to thank you all, say thank you to all my new subscribers real quick, because I don't want this video to be too long. But, you know, just thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it, and I'll let you go and not take your time up, but I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.